Just wanting input on whether the large land supply available in Townsville will significantly stunt capital growth in the medium to long term. Yield aside, uplift aside, returns aside, let's focus on the core issue, large land supply. Now, not all areas are created equal. So for somewhere like Townsville, we want to do two things. We want to have a look at where the supply is coming into the market really quickly, and then we want to be able to look at the logic-based checks to, position ourselves strategically around that supply. All right, so coming in here to Townsville, so the darker purple areas have more supply in the current approval pipeline. You can see here, in and around CBD is very tight, but you do have some exceptions. Okay, I'll try and zoom in here a little bit. All right, so the new home construction as a city is 1.4%. That's lower than population growth. But you have Cosgrove at 12% new population. You have Carajong at 3.4%, right? You have Gulliver at 1.9%. Then down here towards the CBD, you have Kunamba at 3.9% with a lot of new housing estates, etc. going in here. Now, you also have some areas in Townsville with over 38% new homes in the construction pipeline and 16% here in the north. So there's a lot of new supply coming into certain locations. So the answer here is supply an issue? Sometimes it's not when we can position ourselves between the supply and the CBD. Sometimes that's actually a positive thing. More houses going in further away from the key drivers of utility draw focus on your areas which are closer. Right? If you can position a nice quality product in those streets, you can potentially benefit from supply. But we have to be careful that we are not between that supply and the core drivers of utility. All right, so a really good example here, CBD of Townsville. You have 3.9% new supply coming in here, but Annandale has no new homes really coming in. But to get to the CBD, you've got to go through all these new housing estates. That means that even though Annandale is actually really healthy at the moment from an investment perspective, there's new houses being built between Annandale and the CBD. They are all in line to be rented or to be bought before yours in the future. Does that make sense? So we have to check supply levels. Even with places like Townsville, there are suburbs that have low new supply in the pipeline, but we have to make sure there are no pockets of high supply between where you are looking and the core drivers of utility.